Hello Queens, welcome back to Yes Girl University YGU, where we say yes to ourselves, yes to love, yes to peace, yes to our happiness, simply by saying yes to ourselves. Sometimes we just put ourselves on the back burner as well. I can say I always put myself on the back burner, and I have to suffer the consequences of not giving myself the proper love and care that I need to just be a whole and happy person. So Yes Girl University is simply saying yes to you. So hopefully you can hear me real good. I'm trying to get this in before the rest of the house wakes up. And I know this is a day late, a little late, because we were traveling yesterday on Wednesday to get here. We are in Orlando, Florida. And this is our home for the next few days. So I said, hey, you know what? I don't want to skip out and not do come forth and share with you guys. So we're here, and I'm going to share my breakfast with you in a little while once all my groceries get here or whatever, but I wanted to get this part out of the way. But moving forward, please like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments, and just let's join in the conversation. So I'm going to start because I said I was ready to take Yes Girl University to the next level. I don't know exactly what that means. I've been praying on it, but I wanted to come out with some shirts that just kind of represent what we're doing. It just says it all. So this is one of the designs. I have two right now. And it says self, love, care, and heal. And then it has the hashtag Yes Girl University. I have a order, but I have a limited quantity and limited sizes. So if you're interested, hit me up. They're $20. I really like them. And so I only did a few just to see how they would do before I just got like a bunch of them and stuff. So, and somewhere down the line, we're going to be setting up a store for merchandise and everything. But I came up with this design because that's what Yes Girl University is about. It's about self, just self-loving, giving ourselves self-care, and then in doing these two things we can heal. So that's what Yes Girl University is about. So I'm going to go ahead and get into a little bit of Wellness Wednesday. So this past week I visited the bariatric center for my monthly meeting, my nutrition meeting. I got a lot of info this time that I'm glad that I got, because it's something that's going to make me think and be more intentional about what I'm doing moving forward. My food logs weren't the great, and it's not that I was eating bad. It's just some of the missed meals are like, no, we need you to get all these meals in and to measure the grams of protein, because that's what I haven't been doing. I've just been writing down what I'm eating, but I need to do the measurements and everything just so they know I'm getting that 20 to 30 grams of protein per meal. And also with the water, which I knew I had gotten the water bottle, you know, somewhere in the middle of the month. So I know previously I wasn't doing good with the water, and I'm trying to do better. I didn't do good yesterday because we were traveling, but I got in as much as I could without, you know, not having to stop all the time. So I'm doing the best I can, but I can do better. So I'm not making any excuses for myself. So prior to weighing in on that Monday, I tried to do a cleanse, like drink my water, because I knew I was retaining water weight. I had just got off my cycle. I'm trying to cleanse and get this water off, and you know, kind of clear myself out so I can go in there and see the number on the scale that I've been seeing at home that's been making me so happy. And I got on the scale, and that number didn't reflect, and it immediately bothered my mood. And I'm like, oh my gosh, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Only because I wanted to go in there and show them I'm trying, you know, the weight is coming off slowly, but it's coming off. I always just want that scale to be moving in the right direction, and it is moving in the right direction. It's just I wanted to see that number. Then I had to stop myself and say, you gotta, don't obsess about this number. You can see the weight is coming off. You can feel the weight is coming off, even in, you know, the way that my clothes are fitting, and, you know, I can see stuff in my face, but it's just, I don't know, I guess in my mind, I just, losing weight on their scale, you know, reflecting on their scale is showing them that no matter if I'm missing meals or no matter if I'm not getting my water, I'm still losing weight, so I'm dedicated. So it just could be a mental thing, but it really bothered me. It bothered me so bad. I got out of there and I called my husband, and I was just like, honey, it just didn't show. But the thing is it showed a 4 pound weight loss. I didn't even realize that till later, till they gave me my printout of what my previous visit. I was like, oh well, it did show something, but I was just so stuck on this number that I've been seeing at home this whole time. They got to see it too. So, but it bothered me for that day. Just really like the whole day I was in a mood. And I had to just again remind myself, don't get obsessed about a number. You're working, you're doing, yes, you can do better. So in 2 weeks, I see the actual doctor. So I said, you know what? I gotta just fully, dive in. It's like so far I've just been neck deep, but no, I gotta just immerse myself in this process. So I am definitely going to do better. Vacation is going to be a little challenging. I'm not really concerned about my eating and what I eat. It's just getting those meals as we're out, trying to enjoy ourselves in the city and everything. So I know for the next few days that will be a challenge, but I try to think ahead, and I bought meal snack bars and some of my meal shakes. So I'm hoping that I've armed myself enough to really stay on task and just really mentally up here, just, do the best you can while you're here, while you're out. I know it's vacation, and many times on vacation, in the past, I said, well, it's vacation, do what you want, eat what you want. But it's like, no, if this is a lifestyle, then it doesn't matter where I am or what I'm doing. I need to live this fully. So I'm not saying I'm not going to have any treats or anything, but I'm definitely not going to overindulge simply because it's vacation, because I'm in this thing to win. So y'all pray for me. What else? So we'll come back to the nutritional part as my groceries arrive. I'm still waiting on them to share my breakfast that I'm going to make this morning. But so kind of moving into the mental part and how that just really messed up my day a little bit. I can't say it ruined the whole day, but just the fact that I allowed that to affect me in such a negative way that morning, I would say, because the rest of the day, I just kind of, I was bummed, I'm not gonna lie. And it just seemed like it just manifested other things. So then my legs started hurting. And so I didn't really do a lot of moving around as I normally do. And so I was like, oh, now I feel like I'm just being completely lazy and helpless. And I'm telling me my husband's doing everything for me. He's like, no, we're getting in this car. It's going to be a long trip. So if I've had issues with my legs and traveling before. So he's like, just take it easy. And so that's what I did. But I just still can't help but feeling like, it just, I don't know. I shouldn't have let it bother me so much, because the very next day that I got on my scale, that number showed up again. So I'm like, I know that I'm at this weight. I know that I've lost this amount of weight. So just go with that, be happy, and just keep pushing, just keep striving. So you're doing the work. It's slow, it's steady, but you're doing it and you're seeing results. So mentally, just keep your mind elevated and happy, and just knowing that you're fighting for a good cause. It's you. I'm fighting for myself. I'm fighting for my life here. So that's where I'm with that situation. But so we traveled here, and it took a little longer to get here than we wanted to. It was like a 20-hour drive, and me and my husband, we do these all the time. So it's not the drive that bothers me. It's just the concern of, okay, I'm having these pains in my leg. I actually went to the hospital before we went because I have a clot in my leg, but it turned out to be a superficial clot and not a DVT, which I'm thankful for. Not that I shouldn't watch out for that, and I have to care for it and everything. But if I had gotten a DVT before we got on this long car ride, I don't know if I probably would have even came, or would it have been extra precautious. And even while I'm here. But sitting in the car, we did do a lot of stops, and I was able to get out and everything, but I still developed like pain in my leg, and it always concerns me because I'm like, oh my gosh. And then prior to coming, my knees were just like they just were feeling very tight. I don't know if I was just like retaining water around my knees or something. So of course I'm worried about, am I going to be able to enjoy myself? I don't mind coming to a beautiful house, and the house is beautiful. We came here with some family, so we got like 6 bedrooms and 5 full baths. We got a pool and everything. But anyway, I didn't want to be concerned about, am I just going to have to sit in this house this whole trip? So this morning I got up and my whole body ached, like my whole body, especially in my legs. And I'm like, oh my gosh, and my feet. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So as I'm getting ready and preparing to do this, I'm in the bathroom and I'm just like, I'm crying. I just took a couple of hits this past week, y'all. I'm crying because I'm like, I'm here on vacation and I just want to get this weight off. It's affecting my quality of life. And so now I'm really looking at that, like it always has been a hindrance, whether it's been mental or physical, as to, you know, how much I can do or whatever. But I'm like, I'm here on vacation. I'm doing this work. And here I'm all this pain, but then I'm grateful because I'm like, I'm here. But there's a lot that I want to do while we're here. So it's just in my head, you know, I have so many limitations because of my body. And of course, going down that rabbit hole means, well, you did this to yourself. You should never take yourself off the list. You don't love yourself. Like, you know, going down that rabbit hole of, you know, just blaming myself all the time. And I don't want to cry because I already did that this morning, but it's just my reality, just being here and wanting to have fun with my family. And I can't even barely get out of bed. And I'm like, oh no, I gotta cook and we gotta go to the grocery store and we want to do a little shopping, and it's just all the stuff I want to do, and we plan on going to the beach tomorrow, and do I gotta sit back? And I don't want to. So right now I'm just doing what I can, managing it with payments and just taking it day by day. So I just, again, got to keep telling myself, you're here, you're still here. So just enjoy as best you can. But it just put me in the mindset, I want this weight off. It just really is like, okay, this is enough. You're in, but I can admit I'm not all in. I'm not working out. I'm not doing anything. You know, I've been going really up to the next level of, like I said, being fully immersed. I've just been kind of waiting right here and not just completely diving in and being 100% paying attention to all that I'm doing and doing everything I can, the best I can. I know I've been slacking in areas, so I need to, you know, pick those areas up, especially once I get home. But for right now, I'm here and I'm going to enjoy myself the best I can. So yeah, those two things really just weigh heavily on my mind, and I'm like, don't do it, girl, you know. But again, I just wanted to come forth. I know it's late, but I wanted to share this past week and experience with you. So far, according to the bariatric scale, I'm down like 20 pounds. I'm really down more than 20 pounds, but it will show. So I'm going to be patient, and I'm going to just keep moving and keep working. So yeah, I just keep smiling, but not the fake smile, like the real smile, you know, the real smile, because I have a lot to be grateful for, and I know that what I'm doing is for me, and it's for my happiness and for my quality of life for the rest of my life, whatever that is. I just, again, bringing up my dad, 94, no regrets. He could run down the street up until he just couldn't anymore at 94. So that's one of my biggest motivations. I don't want to create any new regrets. So thank you for joining me for this portion of Wellness Wednesday. And as soon as my groceries get here, I'm going to add a portion to it where I'm going to prepare my breakfast as I am on vacation. So You guys stay tuned and I will be right back, hopefully. I am back, Queens, back in Yes Girl University. As I promised, I was going to show you my breakfast this morning. So I'm just going to share a breakfast. I do make this at home when I have these egg wraps available. They are by Egg Life. And these are the Southwestern ones. They have 5 grams of protein in it. So again, with the Bariatric Center, I have to get in 20 to 30 grams of protein each meal 3 times a day. So normally I do that with meat, but when I counted my grams this morning, I'm not even going to even add any meat to this. So with my 2 eggs, I'm getting 12 grams. With the egg wrap, I'm getting 5 grams. With the cheese, I'm getting 6. And I think, oh, I'm going to have a yogurt, and that's going to be 15 grams of protein, which they're probably going to tell me that is too much. And they did put in my notes on my past food logs that I'm getting too much protein at breakfast, but it's like I can't help it because I like eggs and then I have my meat with it, and so it just starts to add up. But this is going to be pretty quick, pretty simple. I'm just going to do a breakfast egg wrap using an egg burrito, basically using those egg wraps, and I'm putting mushrooms, tomatoes, spinach, and cheese in mine with some scrambled eggs. So this is going to be really quick. So I'm just going to add some butter to my pan and get that going. And I just have this pan on like a medium kind of high heat. I don't like to cook my eggs too hard or too fast. So this is going to take a little bit of time. That's the oven getting prepared for everybody else's breakfast this morning. I'm going to go ahead and get mine out the way. So I just get my butter melted in my pan really good. So while that's heating up, so like I shared in my previous video, I'm trying to really be good on vacation, and I buy these shakes anyway, but I brought some of my meal replacement shakes with me from the Bariatric Center just to help me get my meals in, number one, and two, stay on track, because you know, you're on vacation, it's so easy to get off track. And this time I brought some of their snack bars. They're not meal replacement, so they're just a snack, but they have 15 grams of protein, so as we're out and about, I should be able to, you know, avoid getting anything I don't need, like that elephant ear. Oh no, that funnel cake we always get. I'm gonna try, so I'm gonna save this one when we go there. Pray for me again. So I think my pan is warm enough. That's my husband in the background preparing breakfast for everybody else, but right now it's about me. So here we go. So of course, crack my 2 eggs. Get those going low and slow. I have a bit of an audience in the background. I don't normally record in front of people, but because the house is full, I really don't have a choice, so there's eyes watching. So I'm actually going to turn this up a little bit because it's a little too slow. Anyways, oh man, I forgot to get black pepper. Which actually, I'm not going to add any salt or anything to this because I don't want to get carried away with the salt intake either and have to worry about retaining water and all that stuff. I'm already dealing with issues with that, so we are just going to rely on the flavors that we're going to add to the pan. And this is really cooking slow, so we're going to hike it up some. I'm just going to get the eggs going. Okay. It's not going to take long at all because I like to keep everything pretty fresh, so I'm going to add in my mushrooms. I'm going to add in some tomato. And I'm just going to scramble all of this together. That way my mushrooms don't cook down too much. They're kind of chunky, so I'm going to break them down a little bit. And I hope the sound is okay on this. We're working with what we got here. It's pretty much done, so I'm going to turn it back down. I'm going to add some cheese to it.
just some cheddar cheese. And with the cheese, I'm going to get, I believe it's the extra, about 3 grams of protein. So I already know they're going to tell me that there's too much protein in this meal, but hey, they keep saying also that's the most important part, so I'm going to get it in. I'm going to get it in. So with this cheese melted, I'm going to stop it right there. So I just have my little egg wrap. These are the Southwestern flavored egg wraps. And so I'm just going to put some of this mixture right. See that cheese? Yes, baby, yes. Right in the middle. I actually have enough for 2, but I'm not going to do 2 because they're going to tell me that's too much protein. So, like I said, I'm trying to dive in and follow the rules and behave and be intentional with what I'm doing. And so I have some fresh spinach. Sometimes I put the spinach in with the eggs and stuff, and I'm just going to pile a bunch of it on here because I love spinach. I love spinach, and that may be too much, but I'm going to make it work, right? So that's my egg wrap. I'm going to put a little bit of this on top of this spinach. Just kind of mix it in there. It's not the prettiest, but hey, whatever. It's the meal that I need, right? Live to eat, not eat to live. Is that what they say? So then I got some sliced tomatoes I'm going to put on the side because I love tomatoes. And then that's another thing that was in my food logs. I wasn't getting enough of the vegetables in, so I'm trying to get my vegetables in as well. Trying to be good here. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese on top. Because cheese me, please. Like I said, it's not the prettiest meal, but it's what's for breakfast, right? And then my protein yogurt, I'm going to add to my plate. And that is my breakfast. So I hope that helps. Again, doing the best I can on this vacation, right? Gotta be good. So you guys have a good one. Be blessed, and I'm going to enjoy my meal with a nice big cup of water. But you guys, thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and join the conversation. I can always use some encouragement myself. And you guys have a blessed day, and thank you.